Hi, I'm Andrew from Crazy Plant Led, and this is my passion. It's a good craze to have. I go crazy over plants. As soon as I got out of university, I wanted to get something which I would be a bit responsible for. So I decided to get a plant for my work desk. It's still alive. At first, when I got it, it started wilting and the bottom leaves started dying. So I started doing my research, and after a few months, it bounced back. After that, I decided to get a few more plants, and then I got this one. I was obsessed, and I was determined to keep it alive. I think I'm doing okay so far. It's addictive. This was turning into a passion. You see all your plants just growing. I always had a passion for social media and content creation. I was posting a lot of my plants on my personal Instagram. I was getting a lot of jokes from my friends that, oh, you're turning into this crazy plant guy. It was a combination of wanting to have a dedicated place for my plants, where I can document my journey with plants without annoying my friends and without being a nuisance. I decided to create a separate page. And the name Crazy Plant Led, it's a play on Crazy Plant Guy. He is amazing. I think these are my favorite plants overall. I'm proudest of this plant. The Alocasia holly. End of April, I started seeing new shoots. Still shiny and new. I think it's going into dormancy again, which is fine. I mean, everyone needs a rest. It's a monstera, my baby. I have big plans for it. Come spring, I want to chop it up and create more baby plants from it. This is the usual snake plant. They were called Sansevieria for quite some time, but now they were reclassified as Dracenia, or mother-in-law tongue, I guess. I would suggest this as a starter plant. It's a good air purifier. Literally, you can just cut a piece and throw it in water. It will grow roots from the cutting, and then little shoots grow out. You can either put it directly in water or just stick it directly in soil, and after a few months, you will see. It's called the moonshine. If you see here, the newer leaves are quite light in color. Low light and minimal watering. If you overwater, you will kill these guys, definitely. It's good. This is my string of hearts. As you can see, there are some roots. I don't know if you can see it on camera. I should probably put this up. This is my staghorn fern. Typically like a very humid environment, so it's not just watering this guy, you need to also spray the leaves, stick it in the shower, and you just give it a good. You will see these little guys that grow outwards and the fronds which grow from it. I keep a little bit of water in the cover pot. It creates kind of like a moist environment. In the future, I want to separate this guy, mount it on a kind of a frame, and they will just grow and grow and grow. Malta is quite dry in summer. It's quite hot, and plants tend to just dry out quickly. And some plants really like a very humid environment. Case in point is this Fittonia. So what I do is I keep it in a globe. It's just a normal vase I got from the pawn shop, but it works perfectly. With the moisture, it only had this and this one I got it, but look at that. So these are also low light plants, so you can just stick them in a north-facing window. And I like the trailing effect that it produces. I don't think it's very happy with me right now, because you can see it's getting a bit leggy. I think I'll try to move it around, find a happy place for it. This is another variety of the pothos. It's the pothos Enjoy, I believe. Just adds a pop of color, doesn't it? One of my favorites as well. For a lazy person, it's perfect. This is the Marble Queen. You see, they all have the same kind of leaf, but the variegation is a bit different. This is from Concrete Creations. Steph made this, and I think it's fabulous. This is my most prized plant, I guess, right now. This was on my wish list for months and months and months, and I couldn't find it in Malta. This is the Philodendron Prince of Orange. The leaves start out with this gorgeous fiery orange, and then they fade into yellow, as you can see here, and then into this beautiful green. This is a philodendron micans, okay? It was just 2 leaves this time last year. I think I still have the original leaves. So this one was the first one, and this one. So these 2 were the first leaves. And spring was a good time for her. At least 2020 was good for someone. The year ahead, buy plants, they will make you happy. If you see that a plant is dying, don't panic. Reach out to someone who knows what they're doing or have some sort of experience. I mean, there's a big community, especially in Malta, Plant Lovers Malta, Shelley's Indoor Jungle, Plantomania, Be a Plantman, Urban Botanist, the Willows Plants, Green Corner Gardening as well. I don't consider myself as an influencer. For me, Instagram is there for me to learn, because when I have a problem with my plants, that's the place I go to. I ask questions, and if I have followers or who know how to address that problem, it's a fabulous community. It's amazing. Everyone is there to help, and we do swap plant cuttings from time to time, because there's a big community in Malta as well. So sometimes we set up these plant swap activities, and we just go and, okay, I have this, can I trade you this for that? So it's quite interesting. Sometimes people like to show off their plants. I mean, why not? But that's from day one, that's what I said. This is just for fun. When it stops being fun, that's when I stop. I think it's very obvious which one is my favorite. I mean, come on. If anyone gets bored of them, I'm happy to adopt, so.